Hello everybody to another Asia Fixes Tech video. So today for you I have this Lenovo laptop. If I turn around I can see that this is Lenovo G770. This laptop has a problem. It's suddenly needing about 10 to 15 minutes just to boot up to Windows operating system desktop. So something is wrong. In these cases it can be either, let's say, possible Windows system is corrupted. It can also be that solid state drive inside it is breaking down, even that it is not old at all, about year and a half old, moderate usage, so, or any other electronics inside, but mostly the problem is about, mostly it goes about this drive or the Windows operating system itself. So before I do anything here, first step is just to take out the solid state drive outside. I will connect it to my desktop, to my laptop, and just back up whole drive into the file. So I have backup just in case, because if I do anything right now and there is some data on it, on this drive, the dude can lose some data that it wouldn't be good, you know. So to remove this drive, before I do anything, I need to disconnect the battery. The battery has here two latches. This one goes to the left and this one goes to the right. Just push it and pull out the battery. Next, because I am not sure where this drive is located, I will take off this cover, which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws, 6 screws, and we will see if it is under here. So let's do it. Okay, so let's, here it is already up, so I can just hold it and slowly, just a little bit wiggling, and pull this out. So here is the disk drive, solid state drive that I will take out. Here is the two RAM memory sticks. Here is the cooler. On the end I will just clean it a little bit, and here is the wireless network card, and that card is small factor, so this long one won't do. Okay, I will try to contact my friend if he has any of these small network cards, but for now, let's just go take out the disk drive, make a backup. I will show you how am I doing the backup, and then I will put it back in and turn on the laptop so I can see what everything is happening. Maybe just the connection just got loose or something. There is many different factors. So without further ado, let's just take out this disk drive. So it looks like that there is two screws here. Let me just zoom it in for you. So here are two screws that I need to unscrew. So let's just take the screws out. So, oops, here is the screw, this tiny screw. Do not lose the screws, of course. And let's go to the second one. Now, it just usually you need to pull it towards yourself and take this out. So this is Kingston solid state drive. So let's zoom out a little bit. So that is Kingston solid state drive, and I will just connect to my laptop via this about $3-4 SATA to USB 3 adapter. So to connect it, it is easy. You just need to plug it correctly. You see. And this just to connect to the computer that you want to back up this thing. One other thing is that you can also use this adapter on USB 2 port, the old port. It will be slower, but in this case, because I have USB 3, I will use the USB 3 port. That is only one example of the adapters. Here is also another one, but this one is USB to SATA to USB adapter. So that is the slower one. So let's jump to my desktop computer and let me show you how I will back up whole drive with Macrium Reflect program. So here is the Macrium Reflect application. This is cloning tool that I use for many times I used. It works great. You can use whatever cloning thing you want, or just physically copy files from the disk to some other backup location. So here I have inside, I will be saving the image from this laptop's data. I will save it to this external Western Digital Elements disk drive over USB 3 port. So now let me just connect this laptop solid state drive disk to the laptop. And here, when it is connected, I will just click refresh. And here it is. MBR Jamicron Tech. To clone this whole drive to a file so I can access the data later, it is easy. Just click somewhere empty in the rectangle of the drive. Whatever drive you select, you see that options down here shows up. But I will select this from laptop solid state drive. Next I will click image this disk. This window pops up. So I will just back up all the partitions. I can deselect each partition if I don't want to, but I will select all of them. Of the folder, I will select the folder by clicking this button over here, black button. So over here I will just go to this computer. This is in Slovenian language, this computer. So just go to your location where you want to save this image of the disk, wherever you want to have it. I will go to Elements E, create new folder. I will type in backups disks, press enter. So now I will just create another folder inside of the backup disks and just type in, let's say, today's date, which is 2022.02.17, and I will type in Kingston SSD. I will press enter key, make sure that it is blue, select it, and then click Uredu or OK, confirm it. So it will save it to this folder. You can also burn it to DVD, CD, wherever you want, but Nobody uses that anymore. And also for, let's say, if you want to use regular DVDs, it would take a ton of DVDs. You know, one DVD you can write about 4.45 gigabytes of data, and 150-160 gigabytes, you need a lot of DVDs. So it is not worth it. So I will select it to folder. When I'm done, I will click next. So here I won't do anything around here. That is just for template for backup plan if I want to do regular backups, etc. But I just need one single backup here. So I will leave it as none here and go to next. Here it says where, what, why. When I'm done, just click finish. It asks me, what do you want to do now? Run the backup now. Of course, save the XML backup definition file. Yes. And the name of this backup, I can just set, that is for backup definition. I will go to the elements. I actually do not know what is this definition backup file. I'm not sure. But, you know what, I will just save it to the same folder where this backup from whole drive is saved. And I will just click OK. And backup has started. Now it will take quite a bit of time, so for now it's just time to leave this to do its thing, and I will come back when it is done. You know what? By the way, if we look up here, you see operations, size, that is hard disk 4, used 45 gigabytes, 416 megabytes, 109 gigabytes, and 30 megabytes. So all these four in total, you see, total selected is 155.54 gigabytes in total. So it says 20 minutes. So let's fast forward to the end, shall we? So now, when that is done, I will just click OK and click Close in this window, and backup is done. So here is the image that I've created. To explore it, so I can check if it is even working properly, I can just right mouse button click on it and click Explore Image. This window pops up. And now here I can just select what I want to mount to see, so I can browse. So let's see, maybe C disk drive, which is this 150 gigabytes. The second partition is 300, that is the data only. So I'll just select this, I will just leave it as J and click enable to restricted folders and click OK. So now it is attempting to mount, and here it is mounted. If I go inside, I can just see whatever it is inside. If I go DirectX log, it is working. So now I can just click this computer and select Macrium Reflect image, click left mouse button and Macrium Reflect and unmount Macrium image. You need to wait a little bit, and that is it, it is done. And all this you can do with the free version of Macrium Reflect. Before I disconnect the drive, I will just go into here in the start, click on this, how do I say, flash key button, and eject the external disk 3.0. This is the elements that is my external hard disk drive. I won't do it, but only this. Make sure that you eject whatever it is your disk drive, nothing else. So eject. I just need to wait a little bit, and here it is. Odstranitev strojne opreme varna. So I can detach the hardware, the disk, without a problem. So it is safe to detach. So let's go back to the laptop itself. And I'm back here. Before I put it in, you know what, I will just dedust a little bit. I already did just tiny bit, I totally forgot to record it. So, just to show you, this is my deduster. And on the end of the thing is this. So this is for the bubbles for the bathtub, you know. But the electronics broke inside, so I just added the switch on it. So here you see this is attachment for the vacuum cleaner that I use. I added the duct tape here because it is too loose otherwise. It has nice brush on the other end, and on this side, to fit it perfectly, I added from the bike tire, you know, bicycle tire, 2 pieces of the rubber inside of the tire. So now I'll just turn it on and just clean it a little bit all around it. Loud noises! And now when this is done, I can reattach the drive. So put it back reverse, then I took it out. So put it inside and just push it inside. Screw in these 2 screws. One more thing. It looks like that this laptop does not have this screw. Let me show you. So you see this screw is missing. So I found this screw. Let's see if it is okay for this hole. Okay, and it is too big. So here inside of this package I have a bunch of different screws. So let's see, I need the short one. So here is the long one. Any short ones? Maybe this one. So let's see. Yeah, it is correct. And now when this is done, I can just turn it around. I won't put the cover on yet and battery. And here is the screen. I just cleaned it with the soft how it is called in English? Damn it, it went away from my mind. So I'm just plugging in the power adapter. Let's see. It is on this side. Like this, and let's turn it on. I hear the fan. Windows is loading. Black screen currently. Come on! Picture! Show yourself! Done. It is taking a ton of time. And here it is. It is working. But of course I won't show you what is on the screen, just because. So now you see the video from the laptop screen. I'm using just cheap $11 HDMI to USB capture card from China, and it works. So over here, as you see, I have CrystalDiskInfo program. I'll just run DiskInfo64.exe. If you have 32-bit operating system, then 32 version open up. I'll just use 64, and let's see if this application says anything wrong. So over here it says the disk status is good, 98%. That is great. Nothing problematic in these informations. 44 days usage only. That is very little. A little over the month. 3 terabytes read, 2 terabytes written. So everything over here looks nice. You know what? I will just open up this Windows Update Blocker, enable the thing. Enable. I made a tutorial about Windows Update Blocker for blocking the Windows updates when you want. You can find it in the description below this video. And now I will just restart this computer. Restart. But, you know, whatever the thing is that takes so long time for this black screen, it's still not 10 minutes. It is about 1 minute until it loads up. So it is not too bad. But let me search over the internet quickly if I can find anything about this black screen long boot, if anything that helps me to diagnose. So, for example, you want to check why it's taking so long for Windows to boot up. Black screen, you know, from the black screen. You can do this by open up Google, let's say a search engine, and just type in Windows 10 boot black screen long time, for example, and check why it is booting so long. So I disabled the background. I made one color so you do not see what is in the background image. It is not for you all to see. Okay, so first, let's go to right mouse button, click on the start menu, go to the device manager, go to the graphic cards, and look what happens if I first disable Intel HD. First, let me switch to the camera. When I disable Intel HD graphics, it is all okay. But look what happens if I re-enable it. Is this familiar to you? It takes long time to load up. So in this case of this laptop, it may be broken graphic card drivers. So in this, because of this, I will remove graphic card drivers, both of them for AMD and Intel completely, and I will reinstall them over the Windows update, and we will see if that will help. So now I need to wait until the screen comes back on. And as you see, it is back, but it took a long time. And with a long black screen on boot, this is one usual thing that happens probably when drivers are in a mess or something is wrong with them. So I'll remove first Intel, right mouse button click, remove the device, I remove the driver and remove. And the moment it is removed, I will disable the Windows Update. Now it asks if I want to restart the computer. I will click no, because I want also to remove the AMD. Same as the Intel I did. Windows Update blocking is optional, but I blocked because I do not want Windows to start installing the drivers, etc, while I am removing, etc. So now it is done. I will enable Windows Updates, close both the windows, and power and restart. And now it will take a little bit long also, because it needs to install the drivers on the boot. So let's see. Remember, now computer is without graphic card drivers, and you see it is booting normally, fast, without a problem. So now I will go to Start menu, go to the Settings, nastavitve. I will go to Windows Updates and Security. And here I will check for the new updates. Click and wait for a few moments. You know what? The searching for the updates can take some time. It can take a minute, can take several minutes, 10 minutes. Okay. Mostly not 10 minutes, more 5 minutes. And when it is done, I will go and select Windows to install drivers. You see? It is installing the drivers and also bunch of different updates. So let's see. You see AMD graphic card will install, and also let's see, Intel is not here. Intel is installed by the default. Okay, so now I need to wait until all the Windows updates are installed and then restart the computer and hope that this will fix the issue. So here it is. Now it asks me to restart the computer. I will just click Restart Now. You know, to apply all the drivers and updates. So let's do it. And let's wait. So here I am back on the Windows desktop. It is still loading. Now I will check what drivers are installed for graphic card. Inside this window, go to graphic cards And first let's select Intel, right mouse button click, Properties, Driver, and I see it is Intel Corporation, graphic card driver is from 2016. So let's go to AMD Radeon driver, the right mouse button click, Properties, Driver, it is from AMD. Okay. So now just for test, let's see how long it will take to boot up. Switching to camera on my smartphone. Yes. Hello people. Lenovo. Classic screen. Circling thingy. I hope that will help. Let's see. Damn it, it's not working. Okay, next thing is that I found on the internet to disable ULPS. I actually do not know what that is, but so I will need to go into the registry of Windows registry and just disable this element. Okay, then let's see. But first I need to wait until this laptop turns back on. I mean, I can see the desk, so I can see the desktop. God damn it! And waiting. Finally, you decided to come back. So, to enter the Windows registry, I need to click Start menu, start typing reg edit with one D, right mouse button click on registry editor, run as administrator click. So over here, make sure that computer is selected. Now go to edit, find, or just press Ctrl F however you want it to bring up this window, and just insert ULPS and press find next. It can take some time, so just wait. And here it is, enable ULPS. Now it is selected to 1, that means that it is enabled. To change it to 0, to disable it, just right mouse button click and click modify. Now remove 1 and type in 0. Click OK button with the left mouse button, and that's it. Now I can just search if there is any other ULPS enable key. Let's just go edit, find next, edit, find next, or F3. So here it is also in and then diag, select 0, OK, F3, next. That is already 0. We already changed it. Okay, that is 0. Let's search. And that's it. Now let's just close this registry editor by pressing X and restart the laptop. Start, power, and restart. Let's see if that helps. If this helps. Yes! It works! Nice! It is working. Oh yeah, it is working. Yes! Okay, updating Steam again. Here I can download the newest version of QBTorrent, but I won't do it right now, I'll do it later. But basically, I fixed the issue. So now I can just go to vlastnosti grafike, graphic properties. It is working. Let's go to graphic properties, and also I can select graphics switching. Configure switchable graphics. And let's try the restart again, just to be sure. Lenovo, noise, Windows, circularly thingy, black screen, circular thingy, and boot screen. Noise! Okay, so let's take out the power adapter connector, turn around the laptop, put in the battery. It is easy, just to slide it inside. When you're done, you can lock the battery. So even if you push this one, it won't get out. So about this wireless network adapter. The problem is that I do not have this tiny version of it. So I'm waiting for a friend to search at his home if he has any one of those. I have only longer ones. And like I said, if I will find one, I will record an update to this video when I will be replacing, installing graphic card, network card driver and such. This network card I know that does not work, so even if I take it out and put it back in, reinstall drivers and such, it won't work. So now let's put it back in, but before I put it back in, you see there is some tabs over here. Those are bigger tabs than those all around it. So that means that these tabs goes first. Those tabs goes first one. So put it in and just screw the screws. So here is the update. So I got few of those wireless network cards. I will check them which one is the best, let's say, and then just try to use it. If one does not work, I will select another one and such. So first, let me just unscrew this bottom part off again. And putting back the screw, just to know where it is. So first let's just disconnect these two antennas over here. Just be careful that you do not break the connectors or the socket of the cable of antenna down here. With tweezers you can just hold it sideways and just pull it up. Next there is one screw here that I need to unscrew in the corner. Just tiny screw. And now I can just pull that card out. And here it is. The not working card. Not good working card. Now I just need to check out which card I will use in this. So to do this, You just need to find the model on it and then just search it what actually that is. Ah, god damn it, I totally forgot to unplug the battery first. Yeah. I made a mistake, I admit. But for wireless cards, it should not be a problem at all. So now I will just use these cards, try to use, probably it works, we will see. So this is for HP laptop also card. If there is possibility, replace it with the same one, but I do not have same one, so I'll just try with another HP one. So when we look at this number 593.127-001, which is replaced with HP spare. If we look at it, we see the results, and that's it. Atheros AR9285 is inside wireless chip. If we click on it, then you can find the data. Let's say here is H02.11 BGNN, half mini PCI Express for HP. So here I will just put in the card under the angle, and it cannot go more up. Take the screw of it and put the screw into the hole and screw that card in like this. Now I need to connect these antennas, which is a little bit more tricky to do. And here it is. Now it's time just to test this thing. Now I'll just reconnect the battery, lock it in, connect the power adapter, turn it around, and turn the laptop on. And yeah, here is the problem. Unauthorized wireless network card is plugged in. Power off and remove it. That happens when the manufacturer locks the wireless card that you can use. So yeah, after a quick Google research, I noticed that broken wireless card is basically only one that it will work in this laptop. The thing is that if I want to use some other card, I would need to bring it to authorized servers, and they to reprogram the card, so specific card, so this laptop can take. And that is big crap of those manufacturers. They make things hard for everybody to repair. If you buy a laptop, then it should be that you can replace it with another card, working card, without problems. Also, that is right for repair movement. You can check YouTube channel Louis Rossmann or iPad Rehab. There are more of them, but for example, those two channels are fighting for right for repair. That is that all the e-waste, electronic waste, it is reduced, that it is cut off. So if you want to replace wireless card, replace it with working one, does not matter from where, and that's it. Also, not only that, but another thing is that right to repair is also for the motherboard, for the chips,
for the electronics itself, so it is available. And also you can just replace it. Many manufacturers do not want you to fix up stuff. And because of that, instead of, let's say, buying for wireless card for $5, $5, you will need to take it to Lenovo or the company that makes the laptop and pay them for the card, new card, and that can take many tens of euros. So, no way. So I will just say to the person, to the owner, just to use his wireless USB card, and that's it. Sadly, that is where we are today, that you cannot replace without programming, so you can hack into the BIOS or inside the wireless chip to make it work. Damn it. Okay, I will just put back that one inside, turn on laptop, make sure it works, and return to the owner. By the way, if you want, you can check my other video, which I will link it below this video in the in the description below. Also, you can find it up here probably, in the corner. When I fixed up this electric screwdriver, I did two parts of it. One is to repair the bottom part, and second one is to replace the battery and convert it to charge the battery over the micro USB connector. So if you want to watch it, just go into the description and click on the video.
And that's it. Now all I need to do is just to clean it. To clean it, I'll use two things. Everywhere except the screen, I will use this V-Clean disinfectant thingy. And this, it is a little bit dirty, but it is okay. So I will just spray on it. And just clean it. So it is nice and shiny. There is scratches all around, but sadly it is what it is. For the bottom, I will just spray it on the over here. When you are cleaning the keyboard, be very sure. So this keyboard has plastic in between. Some keyboards that does not have, when you push it, pull the towel or whatever you have it, you can just start ripping off the keys. So be very careful. In that case that you have without island version like this, plastic in between, just those buttons, just go slowly and very carefully. If you notice that some key is stuck, stop and go a little bit backwards and continue, and do it for the rest. So here is some grind. I'll use toothbrush, put it on. Now that when this is done, for the screen I will just use the spray with pure regular tap water. I also have separate another towel for the screen, so there is no cross contamination. So like this. So now I will just, of course I need to open. Go on the cloth, no, not on the screen, and just start cleaning. The thing is that here there is some dirt over here in between. For this I will use Q-tips. Let me just show you. So you see there is some little dirt over here, or you know what, I can try with just for the edges. And now when I cleaned it like this, I can use Q-tips, spray a little bit of water in it, and just a tiny bit, and just clean it all around. And that was it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you have any questions, did not understood something whatsoever, you know what you need to do. You just need to go to the comment section and just type everything down below. In the description you will find few other links, the playlist of these fixes and such. Okay. Until next time, have a blast people and see ya. Bye bye.